Are you tired of struggling with low self-esteem and confidence, feeling like you're not enough, or battling with constant self-doubt? What if I told you there's a simple practice that can transform the way you see yourself, and it starts with looking in the mirror? In this video, I'll show you how using the mirror can help you build the confidence and self-esteem you've been longing for. I know firsthand how easy it is to get caught up in negative self-talk and insecurities. But trust me when I say that change is possible, and it starts with how you see yourself and the ability to look yourself in the eye. If you're ready to improve your confidence and self-esteem, keep watching. Welcome to my channel. I'm an entrepreneur, creator, writer, and coach who is passionate about self-help, growth, and empowering women to embrace their true power. If I can change my life, so can you. My experience with mirror work. One of my all-time favorite books is Simple Abundance by Sarah Ban Breathnach. If you're looking for a book on self-discovery, I can't recommend this one enough. It played a significant role in my recovery, helping me rebuild my self-esteem with every page and lesson. Today, I wanted to share something that truly resonated with me. On the page dated January 5th, I came across a passage that seemed to leap off the page. The quote at the top read, "The woman you were meant to be." Many women today feel a sadness we cannot name. Though we accomplish much of what we set out to do, we sense that something is missing in our lives and fruitlessly search out there for the answers. What's often wrong is that we are disconnected from an authentic sense of self. Emily Hancock. The chapter went on to ask a deeply thought-provoking question. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered who that was looking back at you? I remember a time when I couldn't even bring myself to look in the mirror at all and barely glanced up as I washed my face. I was consumed by self-inflicted shame at the person staring back at me. We can lie to others, but we can never lie to ourselves. I carried enough self-inflicted guilt to weigh down my heart completely. I was supposed to protect my son from violence, yet I allowed him to remain in a home with a man who abused me. I married that man. I even invited him back after he tried to kill me. It felt like it was all my fault, and the burden I carried as a mother and a woman overwhelmed me. I couldn't even look myself in the eye, let alone a mirror. Please, no. This isn't meant to shame anyone. This was how I personally felt in the aftermath of abuse, burdened by guilt that wasn't entirely mine to bear. Back to the book. This lesson encouraged me to look at myself in the mirror for at least 10 seconds. It seemed simple, but I could barely make it to 3 before looking away. Still, I committed to the practice and did it every day. Weeks passed, maybe even months. Slowly, I began to look myself square in the eye. It wasn't easy, but with the help of self-help books and healing practices, I eventually mustered the courage to face the wounded woman staring back at me. Eventually, I was able to look at my reflection in the mirror and smile. Every morning, I made it a habit to look at myself for at least 10 seconds. A reminder of who was truly in control of my life. For me, this was a true measure of success and growth. I never wanted money or fame. I simply wanted to look at the woman in the mirror, like who I saw, and finally let go of the motherly guilt that had weighed me down for so long. We've all had moments where we look in the mirror and focus on our flaws, comparing ourselves to others, or feeling inadequate. But what if you could use the mirror to see your true power instead? It's not about being perfect, it's about being authentic. When we stop judging ourselves based on an unrealistic standard, and instead focus on what's beautiful and unique about us, we can start changing how we feel on the inside. Mirror work is about making that shift, choosing to be kind to yourself, starting right now. Why mirror work works. Now you might be wondering, why should you stand in front of a mirror and speak kindly to yourself? Here's why it works. The way you speak to yourself has a massive impact on your mind and your feelings. It's called self-talk, and it either builds you up or tears you down. Mirror work is a powerful way to engage with yourself positively every single day. Studies show that when we repeat positive affirmations in front of a mirror, we're directly rewiring our brains to accept these truths. It shifts our mindset from negativity to empowerment. This practice doesn't just improve your self-esteem. It helps you feel more confident in who you are and what you bring to the world. So, how do you actually do mirror work? Let's break it down into simple steps. Step 1, find a quiet, private place where you can stand or sit in front of a mirror. Step 2, look yourself in the eyes. I know, this can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you've been avoiding yourself. But don't look away. This is you, showing up for yourself. Step 3, start with a gentle smile. Even if you don't feel it, just a slight smile can send a message to your brain that you're okay, you're safe, and you're worthy. Step 4, now it's time for the affirmations. Begin with something simple like, I am enough. I am worthy of love and respect. Say it out loud, not just in your head, but out loud. Hear your voice saying these truths. The more you practice, the more it becomes real. Why this works for trauma and self-esteem. Now, if you've been through trauma, especially something like domestic violence, you may have spent years believing lies about your worth. It's common to internalize negative messages from the past, but this mirror work can be a healing tool. I know it was for me. Each time you stand in front of the mirror and affirm your value, you challenge the lies. You're rewriting your story. Instead of seeing a person broken by the past, you start seeing a person healing, growing, and reclaiming their power. And for those of us who've been through trauma, reclaiming your power is everything. It's one of the first steps toward rebuilding your self-esteem, your confidence, and your trust in yourself. Overcoming challenges with mirror work. I won't sugarcoat it. This work isn't easy. You might feel silly at first, or you might not believe the affirmations you're saying. But the key is persistence. Just like any new habit, it takes time to build. But here's the secret. You are worth the effort. On days when it feels impossible to say something nice to yourself, try this. Start small. Say, I am doing the best I can. And every day, add one more positive thought. Over time, you'll see a shift. Not just in your reflection, but in how you carry yourself through life. Even if you feel uncomfortable, know that it's part of the journey. You're not alone in this. There's a whole community of women out here supporting each other in our healing, and I'm here for you every step of the way. The power of consistency. Consistency is key. Just like brushing your teeth or exercising, mirror work becomes more effective the more you do it. Even just 5 minutes a day can make a huge difference. But here's the thing, don't wait for the perfect day. Do it now. Do it on the hard days. Do it when you feel strong and when you feel weak. Because that's when it counts the most. That's when you build your resilience, your inner strength, and your confidence. If you struggle to look in the mirror, no matter the reason, I encourage you to try this exercise. Each day, look into the mirror and stare deep into your own eyes. Count to 10. If you can't make it today, try again tomorrow. Keep going. Eventually, you'll pass that 10-second mark and realize how beautiful and worthy you are. If you're struggling or have questions, leave a comment below and I'll be sure to respond. And if you're looking for more tools and resources on self-esteem and personal growth, don't forget to click on the link in bio for 15 Minutes to Thrive Goal-Setting Workbook or My Gratitude Journal. Both are digital downloads, so you can get started today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, follow, comment, and share to inspire your day or the day of someone you love. Love and peace.